Hello, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Welcome to Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. We are, that's very official.
The YouTube channel.
Before the live, I was going live at 5 because I feel like we need an intro.
We do.
Well, Sadie was just saying how weird it feels because it's not Halloween anymore, and so we didn't have our spooky intro, which makes me a little sad.
I know. Is this the first time we've been live since coming back?
I think so.
Oh,
I know, so weird. So
I know.
Anyways, if I look like I'm from the Renaissance, it's because I forgot my makeup.
Stop it.
And Lauren's like 100 shades darker than me. So I was like putting blush on my bare skin like a heathen. So I look weird.
She was not putting it on like a heathen or with tree bark like she said before we went live.
I had to pinch my cheeks just to look a little rosy. Oh, goodness.
Okay, so anyway, enough with the nonsense. I can't. First of all, I feel like I am in La La Land today. I don't know why. I can't get my head in the game.
Well, because you got here like 10:30.
I did.
It was just off the normal schedule.
Today's project, y'all have been asking for this project for a while.
Yeah.
Like cake toppers are a huge thing right now. And today we are making literally the easiest cake topper, but it looks so professional.
Very classy. It's and obviously you can customize it, but the colors we use today are like super classy and high-end looking. It looks Etsy quality, like top-notch Etsy quality.
Top-notch.
Yeah.
And I really think that you all are going to enjoy learning. So when I was making this cake topper, how many cake toppers did I go through? At least 4, if not more.
Yeah,
trying to get the gold fleck correct.
Yeah, that and sealing it.
Yes.
There was like a couple issues that we ran into, but like once you figured out how to do it, it was like easy.
Yes.
You know?
So I can't wait to show you guys how we did that gold flake on the acrylic without getting any like glue residue.
That's like the whole issue was like you could see that because it's clear on both sides.
Yeah.
But you have to attach it. So the biggest issue was trying to figure out what was going to dry clear and not look like cakey and gross, especially after you put the paint on and stuff. So I feel like you did a good job.
Listen, I'm excited to teach it.
Yeah.
So if you are new around here, we are a crafting community and we do have a membership site. And for those that maybe have been watching but haven't jumped in on membership, y'all, now is the time to do it. We did extend that fall sale. We did have a fall sale through Halloween, but we extended it because we thought, you know, maybe there was somebody that still wants to jump in for our yearly member summit.
Yes.
So grabbing that yearly membership right now for $30 off using the code FALL is going to be like, it's going to be a game changer, especially when it comes to our summit, which summit is going to be October the 1st.
Yes.
Our landing page, I'm pretty sure, is like officially done. It's ready.
Yeah.
We're going to be making Christmas crafts all day on the 1st.
It's going to be super fun.
You all are going to be making Christmas crafts.
Lauren won't be here.
I will not be here. But anyway, the crafts are phenomenal. You all are going to be obsessed with those crafts. And that is something only for our yearly members. So make sure you jump in on yearly membership to get a ticket for that event because you're not going to want to miss it. Plus, if you are a yearly member and you can't watch it on Saturday the 1st, guess what? You can watch it recorded in your courses section of your dashboard.
Yeah, and if you're not a yearly member and you're just monthly right now and you've been on the fence, this is a really good time for you to go ahead and switch over to the yearly membership. That way you can be there for that summit. You have to be a yearly member to be a part of that summit. It's super exclusive and like very, very fun. So especially if you're a Christmas gal, like if you're into Christmas, you want to be there. We're doing, I don't know, can they see it? Can they see what projects we're doing if they're not a yearly member? I wonder if they can see the project.
I think so. I mean, we can go ahead and tell them. So we're doing a cup, a mug, like hot cocoa mug, which is super fun.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with this one. And then you are doing?
I would need to rack my brain. I've been getting my boot camp projects confused. Listen, I made Christmas crafts all week last week.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, I remember.
Okay.
I'm making a paper ornament holder.
Yes, I forgot about that one.
Yes, and then, oh, lordy day.
And you have a glitter ornament inside your paper ornament holder.
Yes.
And then I've helped prepare, I think Courtney might be teaching, a gift tag, a reusable keychain / gift tag using shrink plastic. Shrinky dink, shrink plastic, whatever.
It's very cute.
It's very, very cute.
And then there's one more that I'm doing, and my brain literally isn't working. I couldn't even tell you.
I'm trying to look over there.
Is it a pop-up box? No.
Or is it that tumbler?
Oh my gosh.
The
y'all.
non-glitter glitter tumbler.
No. Oh, see, I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I made like 6 Christmas crafts last week, and I don't remember which one goes with it. Christmas place setting.
That's it.
That's what I couldn't remember.
Christmas place setting.
Yeah, so we're going to be showing you all how to make your Christmas place settings, and we have crafts within the Christmas place setting. So, like, we're going to be doing, I think I have 3 crafts in that.
You do,
and they're
for sure.
very cute, very cute. Yeah. So, anyways, sorry it took me forever to get there.
Super obsessed with all of these different crafts that we have for Summit. But I think let's go ahead. I think we can go ahead and jump into the craft that we have today. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay.
That cup is giving me Beetlejuice vibes.
This is one of my new ones. This is a glow-in-the-dark one.
Is that the one I was telling you?
The whole thing glows in the dark.
Oh, I'm obsessed with that.
Yes.
I need to have that.
If you have been here for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with the studded spiky Starbucks cups. So this is my new one. And
that one is adorbs. I want to put a Beetlejuice Starbucks lady on it.
A Beetlejuice,
like a black and white Starbucks lady.
Yes.
It'd be so cute.
That would be super cute.
I love it.
So what we're going to be making today, let's go ahead and go overhead, are these super cute cake toppers. Y'all, I'm literally just obsessed with these because these would be great for weddings, baby showers, birthday parties, just random get-togethers, and they're so easy to make.
Yes.
This one specifically is more on the classier side of things, but you can really play around with it. You could add, I think what I'm going to do today is I might add the gold flake like bottom and top and do it like straight across.
That'd be cute.
Instead of like diagonal.
Yeah.
And I can show you, because there's so many different ways you can go with this.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. But as you can see, I don't know if they can see any closer, getting this gold, is it better with my hand behind it or not? Okay, so this gold flake right here, it's actually on the back side. And it's the first thing that you're going to put on before you do your paint, because I wanted my gold flake to be kind of in where my paint was, and then some of it where you could see through it.
Yes,
so
I love that.
Getting this where there's no glue showing and that acrylic is still nice and crisp and doesn't look messy was really the hardest part, and I'm excited to teach you guys how to do that. Now, as far as the font goes on the front of this. This is the font Tulip, and I will show you guys how I arrange this. We may do something else, do like a different saying or something to put on there.
This would be cute for like a 50th birthday or like a wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
I mean, really anything, because as long as you're fitting with the color scheme, like it's
exactly.
Not, you know.
Ooh, it would be cute if it was like the golden one and then put 50th anniversary under there.
Cute.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many different ways you can go with this. As far as supplies, the acrylic rounds, we went ahead and got these from Amazon. These are pre-cut, pre-packaged. They do have a film on both the front and the back, so you can keep that film on there until you're ready to create. But you can buy these in, I think we bought it in like a pack of 10 maybe. Pretty cheap. It should be linked down below. So you will need your acrylic blanks. Now, you don't have to use round. They have like the octagon shapes. They have hexagons. They have all different shapes. Yeah. We just went ahead and got the round. Of course, you're going to be needing some permanent vinyl. This is just, I think this specifically is the Oracal 651. We normally use StarCraft, but y'all, we were just trying to use some scrap vinyl that we had instead of cutting into a big roll. So we're just doing black vinyl. We have a standard grip mat. I know you all are going to ask about this mat. This is the Do Halo. This is literally just one that I grabbed. Honestly, if I had to pick, and I may have to have you go out and grab me another one because this one is not staying very sticky.
You need a stickier one? Okay,
yeah.
I'll get you one.
Nicopa is our favorite. Alicia's going to go grab me another one, but just a standard grip mat will work for this project. The key to getting this gold leaf, now this is the Creative Connect Concepts. This is just from Hobby Lobby. Y'all, I linked some gold leaf down below from Amazon. That will work just as fine. The key with the glue is I use this DAP Rapid Fuse glue, and I'm going to show you guys how to apply that to your acrylic blank. I tried so many different glues. I tried glue that was specific for gold Fleck. I tried glue, clear Elmer's glue. I tried so many different things, but what happened was either the glue that for the gold leaf for some reason didn't dry like I wanted. The Elmer's glue it didn't dry fast enough. One other glue that I tried was not clear enough. It left a residue on it. So this is what I have found works best. April says Starcraft vinyl versus Oracal 651. Really, April, we're Starcraft lovers here in our office. But I also am not hating on Oracal 651. If I had an option between the two, I would probably go Starcraft. But if I had Oracal in the color that I wanted, I would go Oracal. It's a toss-up for me.
Well, I didn't use a lot, before I worked here, I didn't use a lot of like regular permanent vinyl. But I use stencil vinyl all the time, and I use the Oracal
851.
Yes, 851 for my stencil, the blue. It's like the true blue. I use that forever, but Starcraft is like my babe.
Yeah,
like
I
love
said,
her. She's so good.
We like Starcraft, but I also don't want to hate on Oracal because before I worked here, I was an Oracal guy. Like that's all I used.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would personally go with Starcraft.
Yeah.
You could add resin if you wanted to, but y'all,
there's not really a need to, really.
No.
Unless, now we were talking about the chalk paint coming off. That might actually be a good resolution. As long as your resin is not bubbly and dries smooth, it might be good to put a layer of resin on the back of this just to, if you wanted to.
That's if you wanted to. Now, the paint that I'm going to be using, I just used chalk paint. You can use just regular acrylic paint. One thing I do want to make sure you guys know is it really does not matter what kind of paint that you use. 9 times out of 10, you still have to be careful with this. Yeah. Especially on the back. Now, it's not just, you can touch it and it doesn't come off, obviously. But you're not going to want to come in here and like scratch really hard.
It will scratch off.
Yes. And these are mainly going to be single-use cake toppers.
Right.
You know, you can use them multiple times, but just know, be careful with the paint on the back. Yeah. Kathy, I don't know if Hobby Lobby sells these blanks. We got them from Amazon. We ordered them. I did not try to go to the store and see if they had them. So,
Megan, Starcraft does make stencil vinyl, and I prefer the mint color. They have a yellow and a mint. The yellow is more tacky.
I think it's called Star Mask.
Yeah, it is. It is
Star Mask.
They've got it on 143 vinyl if you are wanting some.
So, back overhead, we are using the Starcraft chalk and mineral paint in linen white. And then I have 2 paint brushes. You'll understand why I have 2 here in a minute. This is just a little paint plate. I am also going to be using the heat gun. You don't have to have this specific heat gun. We have the craft heat guns. This is just for me to speed up the process in the drying of the paint. It is not necessary for you guys, but for us to be able to do this on a live, it was necessary for me to have a heat gun, so I do have this. And then, of course, I have my measuring tape to measure the size of my blank. That way that when I add my vinyl, when I create it in Cricut Design Space, I can make sure that that is the correct size. So,
Before you start, we
Okay.
were talking about StarCraft, and like, I don't know if y'all follow Caesar on Instagram, the Caesar brand.
Oh, yeah.
They released a
Juliet.
the new die cutting machine. And I don't know if Patrick's here right now. That would be amazing if he was. But we're hoping that we are able to get one of those and use one soon because we want to get our hands on it. I want to use it because I just know how well and how good quality the vinyl is. I feel like they wouldn't release it if they didn't feel like it was like bomb.com.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm really excited. I'm wanting to try that machine out so bad. If you guys have heard about the new Juliet, drop an emoji.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very, very excited about it.
So I knew I would get this question about using Mod Podge to cover the paint. The reason that we are not, so if you all look at this, this is still very clear. If you were to use Mod Podge, is that how you say it?
Mod Podge.
Mod Podge. If you were to use Mod Podge, this is not going to be clear anymore. It's going to have a cloudy look. It's going to have the brush strokes. So, and you all will be able to see once I add the gold flake, how clear it does look. Obviously, we still have the cover on it. So that's going to be a personal preference. If you still want it to stay clear, I'm going to say no on the Mod Podge.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It looks good being completely transparent. It's going to start looking muddy and like murky if you put a layer of Mod Podge on the back of there, I think.
So here is how clear it is once you take the film off of there.
We're not going to seal this at all, you guys.
No, we're not going to seal it. So
none.
let's just, I'm not going to seal this. This is just to get this clear look.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about the Barely Art Glue. Did not use it, Yolanda. The one that I use that I got the best results with is the DAP glue. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this and the gold flake. And we'll just go ahead and do that first to give it plenty of time to dry while I create what I'm going to have, the saying that I'm going to have in Design Space. So this is the gold leaf sheets. And I found with this particular project, for some reason the sheets were easier to work with than the smaller pieces, and you'll understand why here in a few minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this out, lay it over to the side to have it ready. This is what I am. So you're going to take your DAP glue. Now, once again, I'm not saying that DAP glue is the only thing you can use. I'm just saying I tried 3 or 4 different types of glue that we had here in the office, and especially glue that was specific to gold leafing, and it just did not do it for me, did not do it as well as the DAP glue did.
What kind of issues did you run into? Was it like it was showing up?
So it was showing up. It wouldn't dry clear. A lot of times what happened was the gold leaf would move around, and then you would have streaks of the glue on the outside.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a rapid fuse, and it bonds very fast.
So there's no time for it to like float around somewhere. Yeah.
Right. This glue is the DAP Rapid Fuse All-Purpose Adhesive. Y'all, I love this glue, first of all. It's one of my favorites. I use it quite a bit.
Yeah, me too.
It holds everything super strong. Actually, if you want to go to camera 1, our little light bulbs right here that are glued onto this piece of wood, we glued these on using DAP glue.
When you touched it, I was like, please don't fall off.
No, like these are not coming off. And we glued these on with DAP glue.
Yeah.
So just so you know, this is how well it holds. Like
those are on.
Those are on there.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and go overhead. And I think, like I said, you can do this, you know, to the side like I did with this one. You can do it diagonally. I think I want to do it just to be different. I think I want to go across the top and the bottom.
Cute.
And then do the saying in the middle.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is I just came in here.
This is technically the back side.
Yes, this will be the back side. And I'm just going to make little, and obviously this one. So you have to be careful. So you see how that did that?
What is it?
It ran.
Oh.
So we're gonna get another one. Give me just a second. We're gonna pop another one out.
So maybe you just like squeeze a little out before you go in.
You have to do a little bit at a time. So a very teeny bit at a time. And I'm just gonna leave the front part of this on so it doesn't scratch. And I'm gonna put it down on our countertop.
We got the glue, Daisy, from Amazon. And did you say Hobby Lobby or Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay, and I think we bought it in bulk. I want to say we got like 10 bottles of
We
it.
did
We
buy it
have
in
a
bulk.
bunch because we use it all the time.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is can they see this? Am I on the screen? I'm going to add, you're gonna want to make sure that your glue is out just a little bit. And we're just gonna come down here and I'm gonna add the smallest little bit here and we're just gonna keep adding. And we're just doing small pieces. You can do larger pieces.
And then you'll just have to make your gold the size of however big your glue is.
Well, just here, we'll show you. So we're doing this all the way across, wherever your design, wherever you want the gold to be. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in with this sheet and I'm literally just gonna lay it over top of that glue.
Oh, magic. I didn't watch you do this before. I didn't know that's what you did.
Yes.
So could you like really do any kind of shapes?
Any kind of shape you wanted.
Oh.
And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this up.
And that gold leaf is so delicate, you all. If you've never used it, it's very, like if your hands are sticky at all, it's going to stick to your fingers.
Yeah.
So make sure your hands are clean and dry,
Uh-huh.
like entirely before you go to use it.
So you can see it sticking to my thumb right here.
Where'd you, yeah.
Where I tried to do that glue a while ago. So this is where the two paintbrushes come in. So we're going to pull this away, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here and brush away where the glue was not.
I love it. I love watching like people who paint and use gold flake and they dust it away. It's like a reveal, you know? Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
And very pretty. Very more abstract than the other one.
Yes. So that's what I think I was going to go with for this one. So then you are going to, once that is done, you know what? I don't know. Do I want to do it on the top? Okay, one other thing I want to let you guys know. Do not get rid of these extra pieces.
Yeah.
Like leave these extra pieces because you can actually come in and say if you have a piece over here that you've got missing and you want to say, okay, I want to add this here. Once again, small little area.
Stephanie said you're a crafting genius.
You know, I try. I like to play around.
We do.
Let it dry a little bit. Come in here. Lay this down. Let that dry. Come back in here. One thing I don't think I did, I don't think I let this first one dry long enough. And so I think that's why some of this looks more abstract.
I like it though. Like, I really like how that looks on there.
So now we're just going to lay that down, let that sit. I had another piece here I was going to add.
And remember too, this is going to look a little bit different from this view until we flip it around.
Yeah.
Because it's going to look slightly different. I mean, nothing super crazy, but when you turn it to the front side, it's going to be showing through.
Yeah. So now I want to add some here. We're just going to add some along the top. Kind of like, I don't want to say cheetah spots, but
I don't think that you could do this with Cricut foil. The reason I say that is because it's not, the gold flake, it attaches to the damp surfaces and like the moisture, I guess, and then you dust it away. With the Cricut foil, you have to apply pressure, and I don't know, what do you think? It would need to be like a tacky, like a double-sided adhesive or something. I don't even know. I don't even know if that would work. I don't know. We didn't experiment with that because the gold flake is really what looks so good on this. And it's gold on both sides also. So when she's applying it, whenever we flip it to the front, you're going to be able to see the gold. And it's going to be just as pretty on both sides.
Yeah. So now we're just coming in with these extra sheets that didn't get used. We're just pressing it down a little bit.
Shannon asked, would this work with acrylic oil foil flasks? I have never used those before. Have you ever used something like that? Acrylic oil foil flakes, maybe? I think acrylic, not oil. Acrylic foil flakes. I think that's what she was saying. Sorry, Shannon, I'm like misread it.
I don't know.
I don't know. We've just used the gold foil flakes, and this is what worked for us. I don't think you tried it with any other kind of foil,
I did not.
And the issue that you'll run into when you're using foil, because we have like electrofoil, which you can use for tons of things, but it's silver on one side and then colored on the other. Not only that, but you can't necessarily just like attach it to glue. Like you have to use a specific adhesive. Sometimes you have to apply heat to it. And so this is what works best for the acrylic cake toppers. Flora says that she loves your nails.
Oh, well, thank you.
Very cute.
Okay, so letting that glue dry is very important. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna let that dry. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move this over to the side while it dries before brushing it off. Now, once again, we're gonna say overhead, all of this extra gold leaf, I have a small like little pot in my desk drawer that I use after I use a sheet of gold leaf like this. If you wanted to, you could put back in there, but where it's already pretty crumpled, I will a lot of times just crumple it up and put it in my little pot and make gold Fleck with it, and then have it for like resin projects, things like that. So I'm going to move this over to the side. Obviously we have glue on our table. So we're going to move this over here, and then we're going to hop over into Design Space, and we are going to start the process of maybe, where is our...
Is it in the drawer? One of those works and one doesn't, so.
One works and one doesn't. So we're going to find out which one
they
does
look
and which
exactly
one
the
doesn't.
same, so.
Okay. So what are you guys doing today? Well, I'm trying to get the computer on.
Hit the space bar, yeah, and see what happens. It's a little slow to wake up.
Well, I didn't realize that it hadn't been in the past.
Have you, so what, are you gonna put the Jarnigans on it, or are you gonna change it?
I don't know.
I love it. I think it's so cute.
I don't know. I'm still kind of debating.
If y'all are gonna make one of these and you are a member, make sure that you post a photo in the members only Facebook group. If you're not a member and you want to become a member, we're doing our fall sale still.
Yes.
It's the $30 off our yearly membership using the code FALL. We do have an exclusive Facebook group where we are always in there. Me and Lauren interact, Tanner, Courtney, we're all interacting with you all, and it's a good time over there. It's a good time. We have fun. So
do we know why our computer's not coming on at all?
No. Let me push the button. Let me push the on button on the TV. Normally this isn't off, but just in case.
Is it?
Oh, beep.
Now it's coming on.
I didn't know it was off.
Oh, now it says power off, exit, or menu. Oh, wait.
I'll stand here.
HDMI. I really hope this hasn't changed.
From us, from filming?
Yes, it says no signal.
Okay, well, okay, hold on. At troubleshooting intermission.
Yay, okay. So if you have any questions, now is a great time to answer them. I can still see your questions, but we can't, it's on. Thank you, Jesus. Devil's playing with the church's money today. And it's back off.
It's what?
No, so you're not getting it at all over there? Yeah, that one should be.
Here, let me troubleshoot while you all talk.
Nope, it's not that one. Okay, it should just be sitting there. I know which cord it is. If questions, ha.
Is this it? I think this is the one.
Is that the one? Kathy, I'm so bummed that you guys don't have 70th birthday cut files. Kathy, you can make your own. So. It's good?
Oh,
We're
okay.
good? Yeah. Okay.
Yay! I didn't even think about that before we went live today.
And it just, okay. It's back on and off. Let's do this. Okay. Here we are.
If we need to, I can go out there and cut it and bring it back in. Because, I mean, it's literally like the most simplest. It's not like we're doing anything. Or we can do it on the computer.
Okay. No, I think we got it.
Okay.
I think we got it.
Cool.
We're gonna pray that we got it. Anyway, back to Kathy. You can use fonts and cut files and pair them together and make a beautiful 70th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have so many fonts.
Actually, let's just do that.
Okay. Do a 70th birthday.
We'll do a 70th birthday, Kathy, so I can show you how you can do that. Missing content. It is missing the text, the font tulip. So guess what we're going to do? We are going to go over here to Maker's Gonna Learn. We're going to go to the font section. And we are going to search for the font tulip. That is the font that we're going to be using today. I personally did not realize how much I loved the font tulip until this project.
Me too. And you know what? You used it the other day, and I was in the office, and you weren't here, and I was like, what is that font she used for that? Because I hadn't used it very much, and I love it.
So if you are a Maker's Going to Learn member, I say going all the time. It's gonna. I say going. Anyway, if you're a Maker's Gonna Learn member, this is how you are going to download your fonts. So you can click on this, and if you click on this, you can actually test out the font that you want to use. So if we wanted to put, you know, happy 70th birthday or whatever, you can type it out and see how it looks before you download it. Or if you know, hey, I'm for sure wanting to download this, you can hit this cloud icon. What you're going to do is you are going to unzip this file. It is a font, so you click on it and then you install the font onto your computer. So now Tulip is installed. Now to get it to pull up into Cricut Design Space, you're going to open up Cricut. If your project that you're working on has not been saved, make sure you save it. Used to, we would always tell you to exit out and go back in, but y'all, super easy step, go over here to View, click Reload. It is going to reload Cricut Design Space back to where you were, and your font will be installed.
Someone was asking what fonts are good for this project, and I will say this is the thinnest I would go for this project of a font.
So I would not go any thinner than this. Really thin fonts with vinyl, with permanent vinyl, can be a little harder than thin fonts, I feel like, with HTV.
Oh, for sure.
Thin fonts with permanent vinyl can be tricky.
Yeah.
So I would not go any thinner than this. Really, it depends on what, vibe you're going for.
Right.
So,
like, it depends on what your event is for. If you're doing a wedding, you're going to want to use a pretty script.
Right.
If you're going to a kid's birthday party, it needs to be something fun and bubbly.
Right. If you're doing, I'll use Ruby's party, for example. Her theme is a circus themed birthday party. So we have the Ringmaster font.
Which is amazing if you haven't seen that font.
Right, I love it.
It was new last month.
Another one that pops into mind, if you are doing a kid's birthday party, and let's say it's farm animal themed, there is a Sassy Cow font. That would be really cute with this.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
Yeah, and you don't have to use the gold flake with these acrylic cake toppers. Like, you could just use colorful vinyl and it would be beautiful, and just put some paint behind it. We did, I think, stocking tags last year where we did it that way. We didn't have the gold flake. So this is open to so many different possibilities.
I make wedding signs like this. I buy the acrylic from Lowe's, and I'll put the vinyl on the front side and then paint it on the back side and then put it on an easel. And I sell those like crazy.
Yes.
So they're very cute.
So the name of the font that we are using is Tulip. This is this font. The font for this is Tulip. So Kathy said something about doing a 70th birthday. So if I was doing an acrylic cake topper, I probably would not use anything like any other cut files other than just the words. So let's just type in happy 70th birthday here. And we're gonna change this. We've got to go to our system fonts and we're gonna type in Tulip. We're gonna select it and I'm gonna move it over here. So we're gonna put happy, and I'm actually gonna do 70th on a different line and then birthday. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm going to want to move these around and I'm going to want to resize them. So from here, I'm going to go to advanced. I'm going to ungroup to lines. So now happy 70th birthday is all separate. So I'm probably gonna make birthday pretty large, and I'm gonna make this large enough to where I can see it well, and then I will size it down to fit my acrylic blank. So I'm going to make the birthday pretty large, and then I'm going to size up happy. Now this is where you kind of have to play around with it. So I want happy to kind of fit in between the B here. And I may actually go to letter spacing and I may space happy out just a little bit so that it fits.
Sherry got her Lynn Lily glue gun yesterday.
Yay!
Yay, love it.
So I'm gonna come back in, bring this letter spacing down. So this right here is a design. So really what we're doing more of a design portion. And this is where I want you guys to really think about when you are designing your project. So kind of move your stuff around, see where you think you would like it, where it fits within your letters. We could actually take birthday and we can space these letters out a little bit to see if we like it better there. And then I could bring happy down.
That's 70, blow it up, make it big.
So what we may do is even bring happy even smaller, bring it there.
I would shrink birthday and make 70th, like boom in your face, like 70th. You know, that's a big deal.
So we could do here, we can shrink birthday down, we can make 70th bigger, and do like happy over here on the side. I think I like that. No?
Can you tilt happy? Tilt them?
Yes. So we could tilt this way or this way.
Yeah, the second way.
This way. There?
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of that either.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I actually like the layout you had earlier, but with just 70th a little bit bigger.
So here you are getting really an insight into mine and Alicia's design brains.
Yeah, I will sit and finick with stuff like this forever.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of crafting is designing. I will sit and design for hours. Like I enjoy placing things, and I think that's the beauty in it is that you can go in there and place things wherever you want and kind of experiment around, and you don't have to feel like married to anything.
I don't like that either.
Maybe a little smaller, 70th, a little bit. And then happy could even be a little bigger.
So what I want you guys to realize is playing around with your placements. Like, don't get set on one thing.
Don't just like throw it in there and do it a single line. Like put it in weird spots, and like sometimes you'll come up with something that you didn't even think of.
Yeah.
You'll be like, dang, like that was cute.
Do I even like the 70th with the TH? You know, do we want to just do 70 by itself?
That'd be cute.
Or I think I know what the problem is. Okay. We are going to, let's talk about this. We're going to go back to advanced. Guess what? We're going to ungroup to letters. Okay, so 70th has been ungrouped to letters. Happy has not, birthday has not, 70th has. So I don't want to really touch this right now. So 70, don't want to touch it. But guess what? I want to work with the T, and then I'm going to click Command and the H. And I'm going to move it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to size it down and move it back in here.
That's cute. That's cute.
Okay, we're going to move this down. I like this a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better about this.
I had a thought too, and I actually really like that hack, first of all. That's a great hack.
Yes.
What if we did a big 70 and like a slightly different font, and then just put happy birthday across the middle? Just like, and you can slice the offset out of it. Like make an offset on happy birthday and slice it out of the 70?
Yes.
I don't know. That's a little crazy. But
okay, so let's do this.
Throwing some options out there. I like the 70th now though.
Okay, so we're going to move 70th over here. We're going to try something else, guys. Come in here, grab our text. Let's go over to our system fonts. And we're just going to scroll until we find, especially since we're doing all the way across in the paint. Ooh, that's going to be beautiful.
My top fonts that are coming to my brain are Insistence or Conscience. They're like blocky, bold fonts.
Okay. So let's do Conscience since it's first up on our list.
If we have it. Surely. I use them all the time. I use Conscience and Insistence on the reg.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we're going to grab, this is more of a blocky font. So this is kind of like a font pairing as well. I really like that 70.
Already love it.
Already love the 70. Okay. So now if we did this, we're going to change this color to red. Not that we're doing red. I'm just doing red because I can see it. Okay. Red. So we're going to bring our happy to front. So we are going to, where's it at? Arrange, bring to front, birthday, arrange, bring to front. And we're going to size this down, move this over. Oh yeah, I'm already digging this. Okay.
And like, so you can't see it right now, but Lauren's about to like blow your mind.
I'm about to blow y'all's mind. So we're going to select both the happy and the birthday. We are going to align them center vertically. Okay. So those are all the way across aligned. Now, watch this. We're going to add an offset. 0.25 is going to be way too large. So we're going to come down to 0.1. I think that's going to be better. And we're going to apply this offset. Now, stick with me, okay? I've got the text offset selected. Now I'm going to keep that selected and select the blocky 70 that we just chose. Okay?
So just the offset and the numbers.
Just the offset and the numbers. And then what we're going to do is we are going to slice that 70 out. So now I want to get rid of that offset, and this offset, y'all.
Oh, girl, that looks good. Ooh. That is cute.
Yes.
That's it. That's it, guys.
That's it.
That's precious.
Now what we're going to do, we are going to, and I've got this one as a template. We're just going to use this one. That glue is still wet.
Is it?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
That's on the one that I messed up on. So we've got our round. We're going to see how large it is. So it's a 5-inch round. So back in Design Space, we are going to make sure that this goes down to less than 5 inches, probably even less than that. I think 4.5 is going to be
And you can even
ideal.
do like use the guide function on a circle to get like the exact, so you're not making it too big.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, so let's go over and show you guys. You can grab a shape. We're going to grab a circle, and then we are going to size it up to a 5-inch circle. We are going to send it to back, and then we'll change the color of it. We'll just do white, so we know that this fits.
That looks so good.
I think that's going to be perfect. I think it's going to be perfect.
And it's even better because you did your gold on the top and the bottom.
Yes.
And so your happy birthday is going to sit really nice right there in the middle of your acrylic stand. That's cute.
Yeah. So what we may do, I may have you run out there and grab
Gold vinyl.
Gold vinyl.
I knew it. I
for
was
the happy
waiting on it.
birthday and do the 70 in black.
That's cute. Okay, let me get.
Yeah. So we're just going to delete all this out. This is what I love about working with, like doing these lives, is because if you all have a question, we can answer those and we can design something with you to show you kind of, I guess, give you more of an insight onto how we design things, like talking it out, working it out. I think that helps us as crafters more than anything, is talking it out with each other, things like that. So I am going to move all of this to the side really quickly. While she's grabbing that and before we start cutting, what I'm going to do, now that this should be dry, if we'll go overhead, I am going to take this and we're just going to dust all of this off of here. And then we'll just blow it off.
I brought options.
Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Especially since that font is so tiny. If you all are cutting tiny fonts and like if you're using glitter vinyl, it's when you're using permanent vinyl and you're doing permanent glitter vinyl with dainty words, it's like a really hard combo because it doesn't want to cut. It's harder to weed. So I brought like a metallic option and like an opal option.
Yeah.
I brought options because I know that happy birthday is going to be like this big. So you just have to be careful on what vinyls that you're using, or be careful when you weed.
Okay, so next step before we cut, let's go ahead and put on our first layer of paint. So what I'm going to do is we are going to...
Everybody's really into bonus class lessons.
Yeah.
Kathy's ordering supplies, so I'm glad. Now
listen, this is all for you, Kathy.
This is shout out to Kathy.
Shout out to Kathy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to paint a thin layer going the direction you want first. Okay,
this is the side that you glued the gold to.
This is the side that I glued the gold flecks to. The gold flake. So I'm actually going to come down here too, and I think I want to cover a lot of this bottom up. But you can see that gold flake through it. Like, that's what I love about this.
Yeah, me too. It's I just love it. I love this design. Christine says, you don't even know. I was considering doing a cake topper for my mom's 70th in October. You're a godsend. How weird is that? That's two different people that are needing 70th birthday cake toppers.
I mean, I've still got the film on this side because I don't want to scratch this side.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure I keep this film. And yes, this gold leaf, it does stick. It's like staticky. So
yeah. That's why the brush is so handy when you're wiping it off.
So we're just going to set this to the side, let this first layer dry, okay? Now this is where I normally would use the heat gun, but since we're kind of doing different things, now I'm going to load in, let's go back to Design Space. That's not the mouse that I need. We're gonna go to Make It.
Patty, Lauren's using chalk paint, but I think really you could use any kind of paint.
Yes.
Like,
oh, okay, y'all, I messed up. I forgot to take away our guide. What you can do, this is already a basic cut. If you want to, you could just turn this into a guide, whatever works for you, or just delete it out. So now we're into Make It. So the first thing it's going to cut is our black 70. So we are going to grab our scrap vinyl that we're using. This is going to be large enough, thank goodness. And I'm just going to place this down on my mat. I'm actually going to come in here with my True Control knife. I'm gonna cut this little extra piece out. We don't need it. And then, I don't think we have a you know what? We're just gonna burnish it down.
There's not a burnishing tool in there? What in the world?
Listen, 13 days of Halloween have us all jacked up.
Yeah,
we
everything's
don't have
all
anything.
over.
We have it all over. So now I'm going to move all of these mats over to the side.
That opal vinyl looks so pretty on screen.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. It's gorgeous.
So now we're going to come back over here. We're going to load this Maybe.
Kathy, you can turn acrylic paint into chalk paint, but you don't need to for this project per se, but you can. But you could just use, like, if you have a gloss or even like a satin acrylic paint, just use it. It's fine.
Okay. Well, well.
I thought it plugged it in already.
It did, but it's not wanting to load my mat.
Is it on?
Yes. Let's turn it off and back on. Okay. I'm glad you all are here for all of the mess ups.
Well, we filmed some updated footage for you all last week, so everything's in disarray.
Yeah, it's all in a disarray.
Is it connected to the TV? That's what I'm wondering. Like if it's not connected or something. Hold on. Hold the phone. There's a scraggly HDMI cord over here. Here.
Is that, nope, it shouldn't be HDMI. It should be USB to something. It's that small USB right there. Make sure it's plugged up to the Mini Mac.
It is.
It is?
It sure is.
Okay. Okay.
But this one is not. What does this go to?
It's not connected to anything. It's just not flashing, like giving me the...
Where's the cord?
Okay, we're just going to keep on going with it. We're going to try.
Okay.
We are going to select premium vinyl. Oh, now it's giving me the option to load.
Okay.
Got it, guys.
We love that for us.
Yes, if you remember, Nellie had a question. Can you install the fonts on Cricut? Nellie, yes, if you are a member of Makers Gonna Learn, whether you are a monthly or a yearly, you can install these fonts from our website onto your computer and then into Cricut. You can grab membership right now. You can get your yearly membership for $30 off using the code FALL at checkout, and that also gives you access to our yearly member summit, which will be October the 1st.
Yes.
Okay, so now I am actually going to go with more pressure because I'm not a very trusting person. I don't trust things or
tell me you have trust issues without telling me you have trust issues. We
always
use more
pressure.
Always, always.
Always.
Walter asked if you would reverse weed this project. You could, but I don't like reverse weeding.
No,
I don't prefer reverse weeding.
I prefer weeding on the mat.
Weeding on the mat is more helpful to me with permanent vinyl than anything, really. Mm-hmm. Kathy said that she would like to know how to make acrylic paint into chalk paint. Listen, I have not done it, which is crazy. I haven't done it because I was a painter for years. I still am a painter, but I think you can literally just add baking soda to your paint.
Yeah.
And that makes it into chalk paint. Yeah, or flour, yeah.
Okay, so while that's cutting, I'm going to use my heat gun. I'm going to heat it up, and I'm just going to kind of dry this paint a little bit. And now that that's done, we're going to unload this. And I'll still move this over to the side.
I can weed for you if you would like me to.
Oh, no, we're good.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do, taking my True Control knife, I'm just going to cut the bottom part out. I'm going to leave this on the mat. I'm going to grab my weeding tool, and what I'm going to do is just grab the corner of this.
I saw that. Patrick's here. Welcome. We were talking about the Juliet earlier. So everyone's really excited. We're really excited. I'm curious about the software. That's like what I'm most excited about, like the design software.
Yes.
I'm also curious to know how many different materials it cuts. Like
I'm just ready to get my hands on it personally.
I know. We need a tester.
And this is why I always use more pressure.
Does it still not want to cut? It still
does not want to weed correctly.
Oh. Is it doing it though?
I mean, it's doing it.
And this is just like basic black vinyl.
Yeah.
Like this isn't glitter or holographic or anything. And this is the Oracal 651, which I want to say it may not be the vinyl. It could be that Maker 3.
Okay. So we have our 70th weeded. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Okay, move that over to the side. Now what we're going to do, I don't know. Let's let the people choose.
Okay.
Which gold are we going with, y'all?
Which gold? 1, 2, or 3?
Here is our number 1, just a regular solid gold. Number 2, here is an opalescent gold.
My personal fave.
Number 3, more of a matte gold. What are your thoughts?
I feel like the third one goes with the gold Fleck that we use, but the opalescent gold is like giving me happy birthday vibes. It's giving me exciting happy birthday energy.
Okay. Shiny gold. April says shiny gold.
Which one was the shiny gold?
Heather says number 2, number 3, number 2, number 2, matte, 3, 3, shiny, 2, shiny.
The third one is the classy vibe. That would be the classy way to go.
This is the classy way.
Yeah.
This is the fun party way. There's a lot of 2s. There we go. We're going with 2s.
Okay. I feel like Lauren wanted 3 in her heart and soul.
I did. How did you know?
Because I know how you are. You're more of a classy style.
Okay. That's a good. If we had golds, if we had to pick a gold and between me and Alicia and Tanner, this is Alicia.
100%.
This is Tanner. This is me.
That's a fact.
That is straight facts. Straight facts.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
Anyway.
So funny.
Back to our scheduled programming.
I also think that one's going to cut better. Like, I feel like that opal is going to, it's not like textured. The other ones aren't super textured, but that one's going to cut a lot better than the other ones.
So I'm going to go down to the vinyls. And we're just going to premium vinyl.
Patrick says, maybe we'll have to do a Makers and Caesar live on the Juliet so you can get all the details together.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're down.
We're down.
Hit us up.
Do we want to just go with pearl?
Yeah, maybe. Or I use holographic for that one specifically.
Which holographic?
Oh, Lordy Day.
Lordy Day. Holographic sparkle? What?
Yeah, that'll definitely cut.
Holographic vinyl. There it is.
There we go.
Okay.
More pressure, of course.
More pressure, of course. We can't go with anything without more pressure.
Listen, if this Juliet machine gives us more pressure without having to ask for it, that's all. I'll be sold.
That's all.
That's all she wrote. I mean.
Okay. So while that one is cutting, that did not sound good, but we're going to go with it.
Listen, do y'all ever be cutting something and your machine makes a weird noise and you're like,
too late. We're going with it. Okay. So now we're going to add our second layer to the back of our.
A lesson that I've learned painting acrylic, if that first layer is not completely dry, whenever you go on your second layer, it will pull your paint up so hard and it'll look ugly. Just don't.
And one thing for your brush strokes, if you want brush strokes growing out this way, drag your brush and pull it up as you go out. And then for the other side, do it that way. Mm-hmm. Not a back and forth motion to get those brush strokes, guys, okay? Yeah. So brush strokes out this way, you pull it and drag it up this way. Brush strokes for the other direction, drag it and pull it up so you get those kind of streaky brush strokes, okay? So we're gonna set that. That's gonna look super cute.
Let me see. Hold it up at me. Oh, that's cute.
That's
do you need transfer tape? Do we need transfer tape in here?
We do.
I'm gonna grab some really quick.
Is there not some over there? Normally there is.
No. Oh, nope.
Okay. Each fine.
I mean, there's this one.
If you don't care to hand me those paper towels too, that would be great.
Do you want this Cricut brand? Oh, wait, here, honey.
Honey.
You were right. You were right.
It's this mat that's giving me that weird sound.
The mat's a little janky. It's a little broken.
Okay. What do you all have? Yes, sweep it. So you're sweeping one side and then sweeping the other side. The back and forth, I mean, you can, but I really like the sweeping one way. Like you sweep this way and then you sweep. I mean, you can go back and forth, but I think going all one direction gives you more control and then turning around and going back this direction.
Yeah.
Personally. Alicia, I don't know if you can attest to that, but.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come back in and dry this again because I am going to want to turn it over to apply the vinyl. And then
Someone asked what was so special about chalk paint. In this instance, that's just the color that we liked. But I will say chalk paint has lots of good perks.
It dries a lot faster.
Very fast dry time. Very, I don't even know how to explain it. Whenever you paint like furniture, for example, with chalk paint, you can put a wax sealant on it and it makes it so smooth. If you've got good quality paint and good quality sealant, it makes it very, very smooth. It's like mistake proof. Even if it gets chippy, I feel like it looks good. So there's lots of different reasons I like chalk paint, but this project you can use regular acrylic paint. Like it doesn't have to be chalk paint.
It does not have to be chalk paint. This is just what we used for this. So now, taking that off.
Ooh, I love it already.
I'm going to pull this in. We're going to, once again, I am a big sucker for weeding on the mat. So I'm cutting out what I don't need, leaving it on the mat, then coming back in. Y'all might have to see my head for a minute because
Sue is asking if you are going to put lights behind it. That would be really extra, wouldn't it? That sounds like something we do. Listen, I'm doing an ornament tomorrow, and we tried to put lights in it, and it was just not looking cute. It was not looking cute, and I thought it was going to be so cute. I want to put LED lights on everything. I tried to put them in a pillow yesterday. Actually, I'm working on a Christmas pillow, and I'm putting lights in that. I'm hoping if I can figure it out.
You said, I think that's going to cut better.
It's not cutting?
It did not cut.
Well, to be fair, the 70 barely cut, so just cut it again and do 2 passes.
What's wrong with our blade, y'all?
Is it the blade? You want a new one?
Shouldn't be anything wrong with it.
That machine's like brand new.
Ugh, it really irritates me sometimes, but it's okay.
It's okay, we're just gonna keep going.
We're just gonna keep going. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut it again with a different vinyl. Let's try this. I don't even know what brand that is.
What?
Is this Tech Wrap?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh. I don't know. I got opinions about it, but we'll save that for your live.
We do have a live Q&A coming up about Tech Wrap. Just in case y'all wanted to know.
In case you've been using Tech Wrap and you wanted to have a conversation about it, we can have a conversation.
Yeah, we'll have a conversation. Just meet us on the live.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, we're gonna try this again with a different vinyl.
Yes, we are.
So we're gonna go back to all materials, come down to the vinyl again. Okay.
If y'all are just getting here, we are recutting. We're like in the final step of this project.
Yeah.
And we're recutting the happy birthday because we cut an opal vinyl and we cut it on holographic setting, which there is an opal setting, but the holographic setting usually works because I use that vinyl a lot.
Okay, let's just go with premium vinyl textured metallic.
Yes, that shit, and more pressure.
And more pressure. Once again, more pressure. If this thing does not cut.
Honestly, you should just let it cut twice. Like, I would just send it through and then cut it again without pulling it off of the machine because it makes me nervous.
Well, I do want to show you guys a cool trick with the happy birthday and the 70th that using
like
one
layering
sheet.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is that? I'm trying to see. We have a live coming up where we are doing a Tech Wrap review. Let me see. I think
Renee
it's next
said
week.
she gets to use the vinyl she wants in the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Let's see.
Paintbrush versus foam brush differences. So, foam brush, if you're wanting a solid color,
Yes.
I would 100% use a foam brush or a foam roller, depending on how large the area you're painting
A foam
is.
roller, if you're doing like these
Yes.
behind Lauren, those are great for foam rolling.
Yes. Brush, if you are wanting to see the brush strokes. And that really is a whole, like we can get into a style part of all of this. Like that just depends on the style that you're going for.
But the style really for these is that you can see the brush strokes on
Yes.
the ends of the paint. So it gives it like an abstract, classy, elegant look.
Yes.
And that's what we were going for.
Yep.
So, I mean, and you could like paint the whole thing that off-white color or whatever color. You could paint the whole thing solid with a brush still. You would just have to do like 2 or 3 thin coats and then make sure it's completely covered.
And this is why you cut your stuff before live.
I know. We'll never learn. We'll never learn.
Actually,
Actually, I do pre-cut a lot of my stuff, and then I'll cut it on the live even though I've already pre-cut it. But if it messes up, I'm like, okay, I've got a backup option.
Okay. I'm going to just try this real quick.
Yeah. Sometimes I just be testing it while it's still on the machine.
Nope, it's going through again. It's not coming up as good as I like.
Just hit the Cricut button twice and then run it through again.
It's not saying unload. Okay, now it's detecting.
There it goes.
We're doing it again. We didn't unload it. So, cool little trick. If you don't think that it's cut right, do not hit the unload button. Just hit that play button again.
And it'll just cut it again. It'll just do it again.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to hit it twice. My maker, I have to hit it 2 times. I don't know why. I don't know. Did you just hit it once on that one?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut our transfer tape in hopes that this works. If not, we just may be cutting it out of black.
Which would still look really good.
Yes, the black would still look really, really good.
We want it to look amazing though, okay? We're not really good kind of gals.
But I mean, everybody loves it when we have trial and error on here. I mean, you all love a good troubleshooting video, and I can't say that I don't either because I do.
Yeah.
Because this is what happens to us in real life. So
yeah,
a lot of times we try to stay within that hour just to respect your time.
Right.
But at the same time, what do you learn if everything's perfect?
Right.
So
sometimes our lives will go a little bit longer, but usually you guys are learning more that way than if we just showed you the perfect way. Because then I think whenever you see us do it perfectly and we execute it perfectly, you get out there and do it yourself and you mess up and you think, ugh, like, why can't I get it right? When in reality, we've done it 15 times before we came in here and we've perfected it and we know exactly what to do.
Okay, this one's coming up this time.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Okay, cool. So once again,
all right,
we are going to get our true control knife. I'm a sucker for a good true control knife.
Oh, yeah. She's crispy. We got new blades on them. Yep. I love it.
Okay, so leaving it on the mat, what I'm doing, I'm just going to come in here, grab this guy. Okay, yeah. This is a lot better.
It looks good.
I lost the little dot to my eye somewhere.
You can just make
We'll find it. Okay. Super slow and super easy.
It's very hard to weed the delicate words.
Okay.
So. That was fast.
Yeah.
It's birthday happy right now. We're going to move it.
I just realized that because I didn't attach it. I didn't attach it.
That's okay.
So yeah, I didn't attach my words. So yes, it is birthday happy. How did I not see that?
It's fine though because we're gonna be lining it up inside of that 70. So you're gonna have a guideline anyways.
Yeah.
So it kind of
not a big deal. So I'm just weeding out this middle portion. I did lose a little dot to my eye, but y'all, he was tiny anyway. I'm just going to leave him. He's with God now. Give it to God. I gave him to God. So there we go.
Moment of silence for all of the dotted I's that never got dotted.
Moment of silence. Yes, I did forget to attach it. So what I'm going to do now, since I forgot to attach it, and y'all know I do not want to recut it.
No.
I took my true control knife, separated those out. Gonna pull this extra vinyl off.
That font is just too good. I love that font.
Yeah.
I love it. We need to make up we need to have a live where we talk about our favorite cut files and our favorite fonts. Like your favorites, my favorites, Tanner's favorites, Courtney's favorites, Sadie's favorites.
Tanner's favorite, Barefoot Joanna.
Barefoot Joanna, yeah, we know that. What's your
Your favorite is Groovy Moves. Was one of them.
Groovy Moves and Tulip. Listen, Duplicity was my favorite script font, but Tulip is like very similar to Duplicity, and so I'm like on the fence. But Groovy Moves all day. Yours is probably Saturday night.
I love me some good Saturday night.
Or Annie Carroll.
I do love Annie Carroll. Vegas is another good script font.
Vegas.
Or Demonstrate.
Oh, Demonstrate, I love.
Okay.
And yeah, I have lots. Insistence is a good one. They're just too many good ones, honestly.
Okay, so now, because I don't have a burnishing tool, we're just going to do this with our fingers.
Put them fingernails to use.
That's right.
Those are Arizona nails. Lauren got to see the Grand Canyon this weekend.
I did go to Arizona this weekend and loved it. So if we have anyone from Arizona, I'm obsessed. I'm ready to move.
Lauren is now an Arizona girl, no longer a Tennessee girl.
Okay, so what I want to do now, since I did not put these together, I want to go back. Let's go back to Design Space. We're going to hit done. I want to go back and make sure. So I've got the P's within the 70. So I want to place both of these here. And actually that kind of goes off.
Scoot it up a little bit, Lauren.
Oh, they can't see.
There you go. Perfect.
So that, normally I would do that there, but that's going to go off that just a little bit. It can still work.
So Lauren is using Tulip and Insistence.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, normally what I do, if this was all together, I would place it on here first and then pull it all up together. Since it's not, and this backing is not wide enough, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place our 70 down on our acrylic round first.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, normally I like to place it on the backer. I'll just be 100% honest, but like this backer is not large enough.
And I want to also say, if y'all are transferring and layering vinyl, the Caesar transfer tape is so good.
Hands down the best.
You just can't beat it. It like grabs when it needs to. It doesn't hold on where it doesn't need to. Like it's just the best. Like it works so good. I don't even touch the other brands of transfer. Like I just only want Caesar transfer.
Yep, just give me the Caesar transfer. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got our 70. We're going to place our 70 on our round.
Lindsay's asking, what's a good font for my baby's first birthday and color vinyls? Listen, Lindsay, what's the theme? Because I'll help you, girl. I'm doing circus theme, traveling circus, and I'm using Ringmaster and Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes is a really cute little font, too.
Yes.
That's so cute. OMG, you guys.
There's our 70.
Yes. That already looks so good. Like if you just did a big 70 on there, that would be really cute.
I should have gone up with it.
You're committed now.
It's done now. It should have been up there. Dang it. Anyway.
It's fine. It looks good. It's so pretty. And it'll hit the light really good.
So happy. Y'all, I should have gone up with it. We know this. We understand. Lauren messed up.
I think it looks good.
It's okay.
Lauren's her own worst critic.
I really am. Anyway.
So, Sue, when you go to make this, make sure that you are moving your 70 up just a little bit.
Yep.
You could even slice the happy birthday up on this number rather than moving the number, if that makes sense.
And then
this transfer tape, the Caesar transfer tape that we're using today is like, I want to say it's like a medium tack. It's just, when you use it, you can't even compare it to anything else. Like it's just so good. Even the thinness of the transfer tape it's not hard, so like it doesn't bend. I don't know, it's just really good. Yay!
And there we go.
I love it. It's gorgeous. What do you guys think? Girls. Lots of people are really liking it. Tracy says it looks good. Okay. Very classy.
Okay, let's go back over here and have a little chat.
Let me see it. I want to see it in real.
It's not. It should be up higher.
I know what you're saying. Just because you don't want it to be like you're wanting it in the where the paint is.
Yes.
So what do you feel like?
Okay, so if I was redoing this, what I did for the first when I made these is, which of course the first one. Let me grab it.
I mean, that still looks bomb.
So the first one, I did black. So it's a dark color over cream and gold. So I knew that black was going to show no matter what.
Right.
Where we decided last minute that we were doing the gold with the gold leaf. Here is what I would do different. I would cut if I was doing something like this and I was doing the same color as if I was doing some gold through here. Now, if I did the happy birthday in black, that would be beautiful.
You wouldn't even be able to tell.
You wouldn't be able to tell. But because I did the gold vinyl closer to the gold leaf, and if I was doing this, what I would do is I would do my vinyl first, probably, and then flip it over, put the gold leaf where the gold vinyl is not,
right,
and then paint it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would do the same, but reverse it if I was doing this. Now, if you wanted to do this whole thing and this happy birthday was black, I would still do the gold and the paint.
Yeah.
And make sure that was perfect, and then do my vinyl on the front.
Another option would be to do your vinyl before you do your backer. That would be an option. And so you can actually have your vinyl on here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm reading comments and listening to you.
Yes.
Sorry. But everyone's like really obsessed with it. So like, I think you're just being hard on yourself.
Y'all know that
it looks really good.
Literally am my own worst critic.
It's seriously. Oh, what was the 70 font?
The 70 was
Insistence.
I'm pretty sure.
Conscience.
Let me go back here and look.
So I love it. Whichever one it is.
Oh, go over to share screen real quick and let me tell them how they can remember their font. If you forgot, or if you don't know, what you can do is right click here, go down to image info, selected font, Conscience.
Yep.
There you go.
Boom.
Done.
Boom.
That's one of those Cricut hacks that I will never not use from here on out.
Right.
Like right clicking. If you have a Mac, I think if you're on a laptop and you have a Mac laptop, I think you have to hit Command or Control click.
I would have to do it.
It was either Command or Control click to get that. It's the right click for Mac.
Yeah.
All PCs have the right click, so
Yes.
you don't have, even if you're on a laptop.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So everyone really loved how it turned out. Now, if y'all are new, if like this is your first time, you're like, who are these crazy people? We are Makers Gonna Learn. We are a membership-based crafting community, and we're running a sale right now for our membership. So if you are interested in becoming a member, we have lots of good perks, cut files, fonts. We're doing a yearly summit for yearly members only. So like totally exclusive content to all of our members. And we're doing $30 off right now for the code fall. And Sadie dropped a link for you guys if you're interested in that.
And if you like these crafts, you're definitely going to like our yearly member summit crafts. That is an all-day crafting event that we will be hosting October the 1st, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and that is specifically only for our yearly members. But if you are a yearly member and you can't be there on the 1st, guess what? You can rewatch it. So
you can still make everything with us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be so fun.
So if you want to be part of the summit, make sure you grab your yearly membership. Yeah. Does anybody else have any other questions?
That was a good fun craft.
It was.
Lots of good troubleshooting. We've been having a lot of good troubleshooting crafts. I don't know what the problem is.
It's not, so I don't know that it's more of like troubleshooting as it is, we like to test things with you guys. So if you all have a suggestion, we test it with you.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like, I don't want to answer, if you all have a question and I'm not confident with my answer, that my answer is correct, I'm not going to give you an answer. I'm just going to be like, I don't know. But I also hate, on a deep level in my soul, saying the words, I don't know. Because there are so many ways to research and find out.
You can figure it out.
You can figure it out. So that's why I hate the words, I don't know, if there's a way that I can find that out. So that's why we like to troubleshoot and craft along with you guys and test it on our lives.
Yep. So Daisy just noticed we created this during Halloween.
We did.
This is the one we created on a live. And actually we heat cured the top of this and I washed it because we got paint on it and it came out. The paint that we didn't heat cure came out.
There you go.
So the more you know.
The more you know. If you are if you are screen printing, we did press that one. So I guess the other ones that I've not pressed, I need to press because I've not washed them either.
They'll come on
They'll come
out.
right off if it's not pressed.
I'm assuming. So anyways, well.
Yep.
All right. I guess we will see y'all tomorrow we're doing a memorial, hanging memorial, floating memorial ornament.
Yes.
I couldn't spit it out.
Yes.
Very fun, cute little craft. But if y'all don't have any more questions, we will see you then.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye, guys.